Right here on Your Lake Fork Guide. Look who we got in the house. Bug. Come here. Come here. Look who we got hanging out with us tonight talking about fishing baits. Oh, Skeeter Bug, the fishing dog. What's up, girl? All right. Okay, now will you go lay back down over there? You just gonna, she wants to steal the show. She's like, Dad, you gotta pay attention only to me. Only to me, Dad. All right. What's going on, man? Hope all you guys are doing great on just, oh my goodness, we have had some amazing weather. Unfortunately, that's going to come to a screeching halt. Get back over here, baby. It's going to come to a screeching halt most likely sometime before you wake up in the morning. We got a cold front coming through. It's going to be pretty nasty fishing conditions wise this weekend. You guys are going to be dealing with some post-run stuff. I'm going to be out there dealing with it too this weekend. I'm actually going to be out with Zach Watts on Saturday. I believe we're going to Lake Athens Saturday. So if you're out of Lake Athens and you see me and a really big ugly dude named ZW in a black and white Skeeter, man, y'all come holler at us. Not fishing tomorrow because of the weather, so we got a little bit of that brown water going, you know what I'm saying? Good stuff. Anyways, yeah, the weather's been just pleasant the last couple days. It's been really nice out. It was a beautiful day out today. I went out to film a special video today that you guys are going to get to see on Monday. I went out and got with my buddy BJ Anderson. Hey, quit now. Go that way. Because my buddy BJ Anderson, he has a Humminbird 360 unit on his boat. And I told you guys a while back that I was going to go utilize that. Well, the next day, after I told you that I was going the next day to use it, we had bad weather pop up that day, so I didn't get to go out and use it that day. So today, I got out with BJ Anderson. I got to fully use the Humminbird 360. I actually used it to find some really good structure, some rock piles, and some brush piles, and we caught some really quality fish. We were out for about 2.5 hours of fishing time. We caught 5 really quality bass. We lost a couple others. BJ hooked up another big one that he didn't get in the boat. But we specifically tried to target bigger fish on dynamic structure like rock piles and brush piles, and we targeted them with a 1/2 ounce black and blue flipping jig. Of course, that is a great way to catch big fish in the colder months. I love throwing that black and blue flipping jig in this time of year for big bites, and every single bite we got, as you guys will see on Monday's video, was all of them were quality. We caught a couple really good fish and a really good best 5 bag. So that's coming up on Monday. Full breakdown of the Humminbird 360. I give you my full honest take review on my first day using it. Everything from how to dial in the settings, how to adjust it, ease of use, quality of image. I mean, I go through the whole 9 with the 360, so be looking for that video on Monday. Sorry we've been rambling. I want to give you guys a little bit of a chance to get in here, get a chance to get some of the numbers up. Hey, do me a favor if you guys are watching this right now. If you enjoy our Thursday night live streams, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Smash the thumb, as they say. Give me a thumbs up for that if y'all don't mind. Also, comment, let me know who all's here, man. I want to know who I'm talking to. Right now, let's say some hellos and how you doing to everybody that's joining us. We got Andrew Alphabet, we got JD, we got Todd Udi, we got the Cedar Creek Freak. JD said he was just watching one of our jerkbait videos on the channel. That's great, man. We really appreciate you watching those. Jeff Bonner, John Dendy, Bryant White, Big John in the house, Ronnie Green, James Clifton, Ricky Moss, Brian Bott, I think, Ron Foreman, Ben Show. What's up, Ben Show? The Bass Colonel, Jared Carson, Lucas Huang, David Cole, Gary Freymiller. Man, we appreciate each and every one of you guys for hanging out with us on Thursday nights like you always do. I'm going to give me one more drink of this brown water, and we're going to talk about some fishing baits and conditions that you guys are going to face this weekend. Skeeter, you can't have brown water. What are you doing? This ain't for you. She's a fishing dog, y'all. She wants to drink like a fisherman, too. J-Bo's in the house. Chance Lopez has joined us, man. We appreciate it. Chance says he killed it today on Fork, dude. That's awesome. Good job, brother. All right, Skeeter, get up on your couch. Lay down. Chill out. Stay for a little while. Just calm down. We're not going fishing right now. Just stay calm. Every time we come out here, she thinks we're fixing to get in the boat. So, got to calm her down. Anyways, let's talk about baits. So, a great area to catch fish on right now. Nope, stay. This is why I don't want to bring her on live stream. She just wants to get go crazy in here. A great place to fish right now is going to be around bridges. Bridge pilings and aprons. Go away. Stupid dog. Get out of my face. You're killing me, Smalls. Go. Go up here or something. Ugh. Worst live stream ever. Get out of my face. I'm gonna bite you. Get out of here, you goober. Bridge pilings and aprons. Maybe eventually we will talk about some fishing stuff. Skeeter's like, Dad, tell them how I lick the belly. Tell them how I lick the belly, Dad. Yes, you're a belly licker. We know. Can you please go lay down? Go. Go lay down. Goober. Okay. One more time. No, I'm not talking to you. Lay down. Bridge pilings and aprons. Oh my goodness, this dog is driving me crazy. Great place to fish this time of year. Good shallow to deep transition. Those fish can move up and down those columns on the pilings. They can move up and down the embankments on the riprap and the aprons. And all of that provides great places for fish to change depths in the winter without using much energy. That's a very key component. That's why they're good. Now, what baits do you throw to catch fish on those bridges? Well, a jerkbait. Depending on where you're seeing it, go ahead and use your electronics a little bit and try to figure out the depth the fish are wanting to hold in. A lot of times those fish around bridges will suspend. Sometimes they'll be right on the bottom. And when you guys are facing these post-frontal conditions this weekend, they very might well be on the bottom. They might be trying to get away from that cold. And a jerkbait is a great way to catch them. If you can get the deeper diving jerkbaits, anytime the fish are 10 foot or shallower, 12 foot or shallower around a bridge, this is a shallow diving jerkbait. This is 6 cents Provoke 106X. This one you can get down about 4 or 5 foot deep. Really, if fish are about 6 to 7 foot, 8 foot is about as deep as I want to mark the fish and still use this bait right here. If they are deeper than that, if they're in 9, 10, 11, 12 foot, then you want to go to the +1 type jerkbaits that you can find from a variety of brands. One of my actual favorites is the old Smithwick Rogue, the old Rattling Rogue, but they make a bigger one that's called a +1 or a +10 or something like that. It actually gets down there in about 8 foot of water, and I really like throwing that bait, the old Rogue, old school bait, but it works really well. But jerkbaits work great around those fish around bridges. They're totally around bait fish. Those fish that are hanging around bridges are totally keyed in on bait fish, but the deal is, man, they're lethargic. We get this cold front, we're dealing with post-frontal conditions, fish aren't going to want to bite. That jerkbait, the way it moves and darts, it's really going to cause them to react and bite when really, nothing else probably will. Another bait that's notorious, this bait was introduced to us in late fall around bridges, is the Alabama rig. The Alabama rig's great around the bridges. Always has been, always will be. You get to this time of year, once you get to about Thanksgiving and go forward into December, man, you get an Alabama rig and get around some bridges. If there's fish there, you're going to find out pretty quick. I'm throwing the 8-bladed rig from Smash Tech Custom Baits, and these are just some little old discontinued swim baits I have. These are little 3.5 inch, but I primarily have been using the Divine swim bait from 6 cents. These are some old discontinued Smash Tech Smash Tail Juniors that I had that were left over, so I'm just trying to use them up. You'll notice this one is rigged weedless. These baits are all rigged weedless on my Alabama rig. That's not for the bridges. Typically, I like to throw the jig hook, the open top hook, jig hook style rigging around bridges. But on fork, we also will take this same Alabama rig and go to stretches of creek channel swings, steep sloping banks, points, things like that that have timber on them. And right now with the lake being as low as it is, you can really see the tops of a lot of the timber, and you can actually take a weedless Alabama rig and kind of steer it through those stumps and fish it in there too. So I've been utilizing that on timbered points and good stretches of bank that have good drop-offs on them, just kind of random things like that, trying to find some of these random winter fish that are suspending. Especially if I notice that fish are suspending around the bridges, I'm assuming that they're suspending around the timber as well, and then I'll go ahead and utilize that Alabama rig to go catch them. So there's a couple baits. Let's get into some more baits. Oh, sorry for shaking the camera there, boys. And I've got a little bit of a treble hook tangle going on here that I've got to undo. Okay. All right, I think we're in business. Lipless crankbait. Let's transition and go up shallow around some grass for a minute. Lipless crankbait, in the areas that do have grass on fork, the lipless crankbait has probably been the best bait here lately. I've been throwing a lot of the crawl patterns. The shad patterns are still getting bit too. I primarily am throwing the crawl patterns. This is boiled crawfish. Crawfish, this is the Quake 70 Thud and boiled crawfish from 6 Sense Fishing. I'm using the heck out of that bait. I'm getting a lot of bites. In fact, even on other lakes, power plant lakes and stuff like that, if you guys watched the Martin Creek video that aired Monday, we were fishing very post-frontal conditions, long cooling trend conditions on Monday, and this was the bait that caught most of our fish. So if you guys are wanting to hit one of these heated power plant lakes in these post-frontal tough fishing conditions that we're going to have this weekend, highly suggest tying on some crawfish color lipless crankbaits. What you got to remember is these fish are around spawn. They're around the beginning of their spawn on these power plant lakes, but they're still going to be dealing with cold front post-frontal conditions, so you'll have to fish for them as if it was late February, early March, and you got a cold front. It's pretty tough conditions. Lipless crankbait excels. It works right now on Fork. It works right now on the heated power plant lakes. A lipless crankbait is a bait that you must have tied on if there's any vegetation in any of the water you're going to. If you're coming out here to East Texas, you're having a hard time finding a lake that doesn't have some kind of vegetation on it. Another bait that everything I just said, you could just repeat it for this bait right here, is a chatterbait. 3/8 ounce white chatterbait. Also been throwing Beehite Delight a little bit. Also been throwing black and blue a little bit, but primarily white. If I had to pick one color, that's the color I'd go with. 3/8 ounce white chatterbait. Just like the lipless crankbait, it is a great bait to throw on power plant lakes and cold water lakes alike right now. Before I talk about this last bait, which is my favorite bait of the night, need to give me a little drink. All right, last but certainly not least, the bait that we use today to catch 5 bigs, and the bait that has put most of the big fish that have come in my boat here lately have been on this bait right here. This is a 6 Sense hybrid jig, 1/2 ounce, black and blue. I've got a black and blue stroker crawl as the trailer, and we found some rock. We've been fishing around some rock. Look at the paint that is. I have chewed this thing up. This sucker has caught a bunch of fish the last couple weeks, and it has drug over a bunch of hard spots, and it is showing the wear and tear on it. This jig has been chewed up, spit out by both fish and rock alike. But man, we have caught and boat flipped some big old heads on this bait right here. You guys will get to see some more of that on Monday's video. It was really cool. We found some really big rock piles utilizing that Humminbird 360 and just drug that jig through them. It was a real slow bite, but man, we caught some good quality fish, and it was just cool to be able to stare at that structure, know exactly where it was, no matter what direction our boat faced due to the wind, and be able to see exactly where we needed to throw on every cast and keep that bait in the strike zone. And honestly, probably did lead to a couple more catches than what we would have gotten. So really, really cool day today. Can't wait for you guys to see that video. There are some baits. There's the baits for this weekend. ZW's in the house. I told him I'm filming with you on Athens on Saturday. ZW says there will be a full A-rig instructional coming soon on the Fish Life Outdoors YouTube channel, including a special guest. That's right. Fish Life Outdoors YouTube channel. Please go check that out. That's my buddy Zach Watts, man. He's doing a lot of, pretty cool content. It's to me, it's cool because it comes from the perspective of a regular working man that works a full-time job, lives in DFW, lives in Rowlett, works all week, slides out to the lake on the weekends whenever he can, and goes fishing or sometimes goes hunting. He just does great outdoor stuff as far as from the regular working man's perspective, weekend angler, weekend outdoorsman. So, and Zach does a great job. Zach's funny. He does a great job editing the stuff and putting it together. So y'all go check out Fish Life Outdoors YouTube channel. And the life is spelled with a Y, L-Y-F-E. Jabo says, Garmin perspective mode is legit. It's 360, but live imaging, I'm very impressed. Jabo, I'm actually going to be doing a series. So the Humminbird 360 is just the first of a series. I'm going to be going through different people's boats that I know that I'm friends with, and I'm going to be fishing with a 360, obviously, on Monday. We're also going to be doing some Garmin live scope fishing coming up soon, and we're also going to, of course, do a Lowrance breakdown. And I really want to try to get somebody that has an active target on their boat to go film a video using that. So I'm going to go through all 3 major brands of electronics and try to get you guys full reviews and full breakdowns on all of them. I'm doing that for 2 reasons. One, because I need to make decisions on what electronics I'm going to have on my next boat that's coming soon. And 2, I think it would be a great video with all the different types of electronics, all the new technology coming out. I thought it would be a helpful video for you guys to have one place to go watch a little series of videos and be able to kind of see full breakdowns on each type of electronics, and hopefully that will help you make the decision on where to spend your money, because, man, it's so much money for these electronics. So I really want to try and help you guys make the right decision to work the best for you, no matter what brand of electronics it is that you're using. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm looking forward. I think it's going to be a great series. Hopefully you guys watch it in big numbers. I have no doubt that you will. John says, when is ZW coming back to Broken Bow Part 2? I want you to get ZW to come back to Broken Bow, John, and I want you to make him jump off that same cliff that he did in the summer this time of year. That's what I want to see. Have I thought any about the lithium batteries? I think lithium batteries are great. I think lithium batteries are great if you get the good ones. Get some of the newer technology ones, not the original ones. Lithium batteries are really, well, and even the original ones, they've redone the technology on them to, you know, take away the fire hazard and all that. But lithium batteries are great. They decrease the weight in your boat. They decrease your charging time. They're just better. They're better. They're a better mousetrap in every way. ZW says, get that pull-out bed ready. All right, Z's coming to the house tomorrow. That's perfect. Come on to the house tomorrow. Trying to find some of y'all's questions here. J-Bo, Jonathan Bowling from Broken Bow says, Chrome Side Blueback Rogue is the deal on Broken Bow during the winter. Don't let anyone know I told y'all that. All right. Driving you crazy. Sounds like a short trip. Yeah, she probably had to put it in reverse to get me there. You know what I'm saying? Cesar Sotelo asks, do you run your electronics the whole time you fish, or do you run silent around the areas you know? It depends. It depends on the situation. When I'm fishing shallow, there are times when I turn all of my electronics off shallow, yeah. And I don't necessarily turn them all the way off, but I stop the sonar. I stop the pinging. You can actually go in and stop the sonar on both down imaging, side imaging, 2D sonar, all that. So, yeah, there are a lot of times when I'm fishing shallow and I know an area that I'll turn all my sonars off. Typically, I let them run all day unless I'm fishing shallow areas that I know really well. I'm fishing a shallow lake with no grass Saturday. What should I throw? A jerkbait and an Alabama rig and a jig. 3 of the top 5 baits that we put up tonight. Everything except the lipless crankbait and the chatterbait. Those, which are grass baits. When are we going to see Tiger Truce? The water's not dirty. Tiger Truce is more of a dirty water deal. Typically, the water will get dirty when we start getting rain later in the winter and the water stays dirty longer. Typically, Tiger Truce is a mid to late January, February deal when that water really starts holding the dirt content in for a long time. So we really lean on Tiger Truce a lot then. Have we not done any 10 seconds in liberal tears tonight? We can't have a live stream without 10 seconds of liberal tears, right? Who wants liberal tears? Let me know in the comments. Big John says Tiger Truce was fire last January. Yeah, it's good. Then you got J-Bo talking about I'm throwing it on Broken Bow and we can see down 20 feet. Uh-oh, we got some Liberal Tears fans. We got to bring it. A yes. All right, we can do a Liberal Tears. Here's the Liberal Tears for you guys. Hollywood is predominantly liberal. Right? Like Hollywood's predominantly liberal. A lot of people are liberal. One of the biggest movie series that's come out over the last 10, 15, 20 years is The Hunger Games. If you've seen The Hunger Games, I've seen The Hunger Games. I really like The Hunger Games, the whole series of movies. And everybody in Hollywood just ranted and raved over the Hunger Games and how great of a movie it was. And the main character, the hero of the series, was Katniss Everdeen, and the anti-hero, the villain, was President Snow. Well, liberals, I got some news for you. Katniss Everdeen was a conservative, and President Snow was a liberal. Go cry about that, liberals. 10 seconds in liberal tears. I actually thought about that one the other day. I've been holding that one for a little bit. I'm proud of that one because that's deep. Like, if you really think about it, that's a deep one there. Now, I don't think the girl that was her name, Jennifer Lawrence, the girl that played Katniss, I don't think she's a conservative, but the character was for sure conservative. Oh, man. Freaking liberals, I swear. Good stuff. Good stuff. Has there been any riots since the election? I don't know. I quit paying attention. How about them Aggies? How about them Aggies? Aggies are having a heck of a year. Gary Payne, what's up? I'll see you, brother. Thanks for joining us. The Aggies are having a heck of a year. What we need to happen is we need Notre Dame to beat Clemson one more time. Make sure they knock Clemson out. Put A&M in. You know what was funny is I was talking to a customer about this the other day, and we're like, so Alabama right now, let's just say, what if Florida beats Alabama in the SEC championship, which makes Florida the SEC champion with one loss? But A&M beat Florida, and they only have one loss, and right now they're ranked ahead of Florida. So A&M doesn't lose any games. Florida wins out. They beat Alabama in the conference championship. They're the conference champion. They've got one loss, but they lost to a team that's ranked ahead of them that's in the same conference. Who are they going to put in the playoff, Florida or A&M? That would be a nightmare for all the people that run that college. Just put 8 teams in, by golly, I swear. Skeeter, what are you doing? LSU is a dumpster fire. That's right. That's right. Hey, just remember, all you LSU fans, just remember this. Zach and all you other LSU fans, maroon is a man's purple. I'm just saying. How about 10 seconds in tiger tears? Can we do that? Can we make that a segment? What do you think, Skeeter Bug? No? You don't want to do that? All right. She's like, Dad, they got too many good ducks over there. We can't be talking bad about them. Man, I don't have a lot of fishing questions tonight. I guess I answered them all already. You need to calm down. Quit running around my fishing poles. You're going to get a treble hook in your butt here in a minute. Get up here. Roll Tide. Yeah, Roll Tide. Oh, you Alabama fans, I swear. Alabama fans are worse than LSU fans. Quit chewing on acorns. She's eating acorns. When's the new FXR coming? January, which means probably knowing Skeeter, it'll be like March. I don't know. It always takes them forever. Get. Brian White said, I've had 4 years and hog tears. Yeah, hog tears. Yeah, Arkansas Razorbacks have had a rough run of it here lately. Don't jump on my boat. Did y'all see the one where she was sitting right here and all of a sudden she just jumped and she was on the deck of the boat? And I was like, what are you doing? But that's what she was doing. She was ready to go fishing. Look at her. She's ready right now. She said, Dad, did you say fishing? Did you say Look at her. Did you say fishing, bro? J-Bo says, I got to catch the first bass in that new one, too. No chance, dog. I'm not even going to let you back in there for a month. Have you ever used a Panther Martin to catch bass? I don't even know what a Panther Martin is, honestly. Cedar Creek Freak says, let's go check out Broken Bow. Y'all should go check out Broken Bow. It's an awesome lake. And if you do, give my boy J-Bo a holler if he's up there. He's going to be back at Fork soon, though, so y'all better hurry if y'all want to fish J-Bo up there. I really have not watched any football this year. Too many coaches marching for me. Honestly, dude, I haven't watched any of it either, and it sucks because I made kind of a ethical choice to not watch any football this year. And A&M's my favorite team of all time, and this is the best year they've had since the 90s. So, been a tough year. Am I getting one of the new Lowrance active target units? I haven't made my mind up yet. I will have that or a Garmin Live Scope. I haven't made my mind up yet. I might have all Lowrance units. I might have a Lowrance, a Humminbird 360. I might have a Lowrance right here at the console, right there, and a Humminbird 360 and a Garmin Live Scope up on the bow. I don't know. May have one of all three. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, Skeeter, it's a girl. Skeeter's a girl. It's her. Skeeter needs her own channel. Skeeter Bug, come here, Skeeter Bug. Get up here. There she is. She does need her own channel. Look at her. She's wound tight. She's ready to go. Quit getting in my face. All three is the way to go. I'm leaning towards that setup. A Lowrance right there, just like that one, at my console, and in a Humminbird 360 with a Live Scope up front, like both of those up front. I'm really thinking that might be how it ends up going. I don't know, though. I don't know. I've got some decisions to make. I'm going to go use all three and figure out which one's going to work best for me. So, Blake Crutcher, what's up, buddy? You're never too late around here, man. We appreciate you joining us. My dog's delaying everything, causing chaos. You are not quite ready for live streams yet. Who wants me to keep bringing the dog on live streams so she can keep distracting me? On the jerkbait, do you tie tight to the eye or have a loop? A loop knot. Loop knot's the way to go on a jerkbait. I'll grab mine and show you. Get back. Stop it now. Stop going back and forth. In or out, kid. In or out. Close the door. Who's heard that? As you can see, hopefully right there, I don't know how well that'll show up. There you go. There's a little loop knot on there. To me, that's kind of the ideal size loop. A lot of times I'll tie a bad loop knot and it'll be bigger than that. But this is like the ideal size loop knot right here. Are you eating acorns again? You are. You're eating acorns again. She's like, Dad, you keep talking about fishing baits, but you're not pulling any fish up here for me to lick their belly. Like, I keep seeing these fishing poles, but there's no fish to lick, Dad. What's going on? What's going on? Skeeter's the star of the show. Well, she's the best looking one on the channel, I can tell you that. And she better looking than anybody that's going to be in the boat Saturday when I go out with Zach. I know that. Skeeter Bug, part of the show. They love you, Skeeter Bug. You're part of the show, baby girl. Just keep your butt out of the hooks over there. That'd be great. Thank you. You almost knocked over the camera. Way to go. Can you get back up here, please? Mind of her own. Mind of her own. How would I network waypoints with 3 different brands? I don't know. That's a good point. So, wow, thanks. Thanks for that. You just caused me a huge problem because now I've got to at least have a Lowrance, one Lowrance on the bow so that my waypoints will network. Great. So I guess I got to have 4 graphs now. Jeez. This is getting more expensive by the day. Who wants to buy my next boat? It'll have every graph known to man on it. First, I guess I need to start worrying about selling this one. I got a new boat coming in like a month. So, anybody want to buy a bass boat? It's really nice, really fast. It's pretty. What happened to big swim baits this year? Man, nothing happened to big swim baits. It's hard, Andy. I hear you, bud. Earlier on in my guiding career, I did it sometimes to a fault, where I would throw the big swim baits more often. It is very difficult as a guide to throw those big swim baits, man. I like to catch the biggest 5 fish I can, but I've got to make sure I catch something. And sometimes with big baits, you'll zero jack. And so it's a decision that you've got to make. And I don't know. You know, I never really got on the big swim bait deal. It's not that I'm opposed to it. And if I find a situation where I feel really confident that I can consistently catch at least 8 or 10 fish a day on it, I'll absolutely use it. Get back up here. Get back up here. Come on. Now stay, please. Stay. It's just, if I was fishing for myself, I would still throw them much more. But I fish for other people. I fish for other people. I got to find fish that other people can catch, baits that they can catch them on. And also when I'm filming on camera, I got to make sure we put something on camera because pretty sure you guys probably wouldn't watch too many videos if we just went out there and didn't catch anything. Jeffrey Ring says, if I ever get back to Tyler, I might look you up. Look me up, dog. Holler at me. Holler at you, boy. Stay on the couch. Get back over here. Come here. No listening, fool. You don't listen to nothing. She ain't got no home training. Like, she's a great dog. She's a lot of fun. She's cute as a button, but she ain't got no home training. She acts crazy. She just does what she wants. She don't listen to nobody. How's the fishing out here? Fishing's good. Fishing's good. You know, for wintertime, it's really good. No, I know that y'all are saying, who is that? Jeff Bonner says, been running Lowrance for years, just got live scope. Man's right, the different units do not network with each other. Yeah, I know. You cannot share waypoints between birds and Lowrances and Garmins. You can't share waypoints. You got to have the same brand to share waypoints. So, it just kind of is what it is. I guess I'm going to have to, because I'm going to have a Lowrance right there. No doubt. I will absolutely have a Lowrance right there. So, I'm going to have one up front just to network my waypoints. And then and I'll probably only use the Lowrance up front just for mapping and waypoints, and I'll use the 360 and the live scope for fishing. I'm about to become a video game fisherman like everybody else is apparently these days. That's what everybody's doing now. I'm gonna jump on the trend. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. What do you think? You ready to wrap it up? You wanna go inside? Oh my goodness. No. Get over here. Over here. Gotta say bye to everybody. Tell them. Say, see y'all later. What was this? I got another question here. How many fish do you average at this time? Man, that depends, brother. We've got these hot water lakes out here that are in spawn, and on the right days out there, you can literally catch 50 or 60. Like, it's crazy. And even on some of our cold water lakes, you get them grouped up, you can catch 40 or 50. It can be crazy. But on Lake Fork, man, it's a good day, 10 bite deal, 15 bite maybe. A lot of days it's between 5 and 10, and some days it's less than that. It can be tough on the wrong days out there. But that's Lake Fork. She's a different beast. Most lakes you can go around here right now and consistently catch 10 to 20 fish a day, no matter what. Only the extreme weather conditions may drop you below that. So that's kind of the story. Especially the power plant lakes. God, you can catch a bunch of numbers on those power plant lakes. Alright. That's going to do it. Skeeter Bug, get over here. Come here. Over here. Hey, man, we appreciate all you guys watching tonight as always. Really, really, really do. Watch for that Humminbird 360 review video coming out Monday. You guys, Skeeter, quit being crazy and tell them bye. Tell them. Say bye. We'll see y'all next time. Dad won't take me fishing, so I'm going to lick him to death. Hey, man, we appreciate you guys watching as always. We'll see you next time right here on your Lake Fork Guide.